Sam Rowlands.
Well, thank you, President Officer. May I join other members too in firstly saying how warming it is to see members from across the political spectrum coming together today to mark our respects and pay tribute to Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II. And this unity in spirit reminds me back when I was a teenager, and I'll make some personal reflection as well, because when I was a teenager, the Queen visited my school in Colwyn Bay, and it turns out this was referenced by Darren Miller a moment ago as she visited my school in Colwyn Bay at Arius Park. And what struck me from this visit was not the Deputy Mayor of Town in Kimmel Bay doing a Mexican wave. What struck me from this visit, apart from how clean the place suddenly became, it was the breadth of people who came to see her. All people from different ages, different backgrounds, different races, different creeds. Even at my younger age as a teenager, I clocked that she was a uniting figure, somebody who brought people together. And this was again exemplified during the COVID lockdowns. If we remember, Her Majesty gave an incredibly moving speech, which for me personally gave me great strength through a very difficult time for my family. And I quote the lines which really struck a chord with me. Her Majesty said, "Together we are tackling this disease, and I want to reassure you that if we remain united and resolute, then we will overcome it. We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again, we'll be with our families again, we will meet again." Those words were so important for so many at that time and united us together again. Her power and ability to unite was a clear demonstration of the level that she conducted herself, changing with the times as she needed to, earning the respect and admiration of so many. The other area I'd like to pay tribute today is the example of service and duty that so many here have already mentioned. But she set a great example for us all. She carried out her role with dignity and respect, serving her country and her people right until the very end, as we saw last week. And this, of course, stems from her time, people have already quoted this, as a 21-year-old, where she declared, "I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service." And perhaps the biggest difference between the Queen and the vast majority of us is that she kept her promise. And she kept her promise before she was Queen and through her 70 years of reigning. Her Majesty worked with 15 Prime Ministers. I'm sure some were more difficult to work with than others, conducted tens of thousands of royal engagements, been patron and president of over 600 charities, and of course our longest reigning monarch of all time. Her Majesty set the best possible example to every single one of us. And that's why when I took my oath of allegiance to be sworn in as a member of this Welsh Parliament, it was the utmost pleasure of swearing my allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Her Majesty devoted her life to this country, a rock for so many for so long. Thank you, ma'am, for your unwavering service, and God save the King. Yeah.